Is your room filled with sunglasses?
Actually, no, because I finally shipped it out to like third-party logistics.
What's the name of the brand?
Hero and Villain.
What is it?
Can you say
Hero and Villain.
Heroin.
Heroin.
What? Heron what? Today's podcast is brought to you by SeatGeek. Get $20 off your first order when you use my code Nash. Ilya's here, everybody. Welcome to the All Good Things podcast. Guys, I'm so excited today. We've got this is just going to be probably way to start the new year off right. We've got the Xeela crew here. Ilya Federovich, Bella, John. Well, you don't really work for Xeela.
Yeah.
But you're just here for comic relief. And Alex, these guys are launching an app. It's the Xeela Fitness app, a one-of-a-kind app. It's the only fitness app in the world. It's the first fitness app in the world, correct?
The very first one.
It's the very first one, right?
That's right.
No, they're starting a fitness app, and so we wanted to bring them in here and talk about it. I'm excited about it.
Are you going to use it?
No. No, yeah, of course. I mean, I'll try. I'll try to use it. I like the one-on-one. I like when you tell me how to work out, or when you tell me how to work out. No, but I'll definitely check it out. How much is the app?
$23.99 a month.
$23.99 a month.
Or if you get the year, it comes out to like $14 a month.
That's perfect. And you can do everything on it.
Yeah, so it's like it's all in one, right? So if you follow exactly what the app tells you, you literally cannot fail, right? It tells you exactly what you need to eat. It gives you recipes. It gives you the exact workouts. So if you follow exactly what's in the app, you're destined to have a transformation.
That's really the key to it is eating, right?
Yeah, I mean that's 80. I'd say that's 90%.
I think no one knows that.
Yeah, a lot of people. Like they work out a ton and then they'll go eat whatever, thinking that they just, like it evens out, but it doesn't. You know what's funny is when people tell me, they go, "Oh, I really liked your transformation. You really inspired me." They'll say that to me, and then I have to go, "Oh no, I'm fat again." They'll say that. Disclose that.
They'll say that on my live. They're like, "Wow, like your transformation was so great," and I'm like, "They're like, show us your abs," and I'm like, "They're not here anymore."
What happened?
I started doing live. I started going live like 5-6 hours a day, and there was just no time to like. Oh wow! I just lost it all.
Do you just eat bad on live?
Yeah, I'm a mukbanger on there. I eat.
Oh, you mukbang on live?
Oh wow!
No, I just eat bad. I mean, I don't know. I tried. I went yesterday. I went to Runyon by myself. Then I went to Equinox. I had a really good workout. And then today I woke up and I was like, I can't do anything. I'm tired. I have to be ready for this podcast.
I love seeing you at Equinox run around to every machine.
Yeah.
That's my favorite. There's just like no plan to work out.
He has
just,
no
like,
plan.
Doing
Dude,
pull-ups.
Jason literally runs
doing
around
abs.
from like 9 different machines as if like his Wyatt needs to be picked up from school in 5 minutes.
I try to keep my heart rate up, but maybe I'm doing things wrong. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing.
No, that is a good way to do it.
How many times a week do you work out?
I definitely go like at least 4 or 5 times.
Well, what's your vice? Like why with food?
My vice?
Yeah.
I eat in the middle of the night.
Like
I wake up. I wake up and I eat. Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
What do you eat?
Yeah, I eat in the middle of the night.
What are you eating?
I wake up every night at 1:30. I'll be asleep for like 2 hours. Then I wake up at 1:30, and then I eat, and then I go back to sleep. But I'll have I don't eat like a meal. I eat like chips or like, something bad. What's that?
Crazy.
I said that's what gets you.
Yeah, that's what gets me. Yeah, I can't turn it off.
What do you have before you go to bed that you get hungry at 1:30?
I don't eat anything before I go to bed. I mean, I eat dinner, and then maybe I'll have like a little dessert or something small.
What time do you eat dinner?
Like 7.
Maybe try eating dinner like 8:30.
Like eat later?
Yeah.
That's not a bad idea.
And like eat a lot.
Yeah.
So
I find if I eat like carbs and rice or something, then I do stay asleep.
Yeah.
But it's when I'm not eating like carbs or trying to be good, and then I just circle back on it.
Well, you can still eat carbs and be good.
You think?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, really?
That's like the biggest myth of like the fitness industry is that carbs are bad.
Really?
Yeah. Carbs are completely normal. Fats, carbs, protein, you need all of them.
How much is riding on this, Ilya? How much is riding on this app? The people need to know. How important is it that people download this app and participate in it?
I mean, it's life or death, Jay.
At any point at the new office, this is what I was wondering this year. Have you ever looked out in front of all your employees and just gone, "We're fucked"?
Close to it, yeah.
I used to do that with Jess and Ferris.
Poor Jess.
Jess would like come into work, you know, she's just doing her thing, and I'm like, "We're fucked. We're done." And then she'd be like, "I'm gonna call a therapist for you." And I'm like, "I don't want to see a therapist."
Yeah, man. No, it's come close to that for sure. There's a lot riding on it. You know,
A lot.
I spent all of my money on this app. I'm not joking.
Dude, every week I'm like, Ilya, we need more.
All of your money.
All of my money.
Your money.
I'm scared.
Not investors.
No,
not David's money.
So we're actually raising money now for the first time, and that's because we want to like further develop the app.
Yeah.
But to build it to where it is now and like release it, it was all money that Xeela made and that I invested more of.
Bella, have your checks ever bounced?
Yeah, actually a couple weeks ago.
No way.
No, they didn't bounce.
Well, we didn't get paid that one day, remember?
Yeah, but that's not because we didn't have money.
I went.
Why was that?
No, it was because we added an employee that like up the whole.
Well,
payroll.
Ferris got paid, but no one else did.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, Ferris
it's not
comes
because we
first.
didn't have money though.
Gotta pay
anyways,
Ferris first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Ferris got paid. We're good.
You gotta pay the smartest guy first.
Right.
I once paid Jess. I sold a bunch of stuff on Poshmark.
Really?
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my god, I like believed it.
All right. Well, listen, I'm excited about it. I did see like some of the demo, and it looks incredible.
Thank you.
And it's state of the art. And I like that. You know, I like that. I know just from doing stand up and like meeting people this past year. That's maybe like top 3 things that people say to me. They're like, oh, like I got in shape, or no, it's mostly I want to get in shape. Mm-hmm. Can you have Ilya bring me to LA and get me in shape? I got that a lot. So I think that this is nice. This is like, you don't have to bring people to LA. They can do it. They can download the app and they can participate in the same thing. And you have proven case studies, which a lot of people don't have, which is why we brought this guy here today. You were the first to transform, right?
That is true.
Yeah. And how
I'm
much
the
did
first
you...
to revert.
That's why I'm trying out. I'm going to be the first guinea pig. Once this app comes out, I'll be like, all right, let's see how it does 60 days.
Yeah. And so you're going to do the app. You're going to try it?
I'll try the app.
So
Yeah.
is it your New Year's resolution to get in shape?
I'll lose like
Okay, so no.
I lose like 20 pounds. Not too crazy.
Hard.
You're actually like really beefy.
Well,
yeah, I think you
yeah.
could get shredded.
Yeah, I just need to get shredded. Like, this is not gonna be fair because like I would look like that guy that you did. Like, he was just like big but has muscle underneath. Before I just didn't have any muscle.
Right.
I just look like a swimmer with abs with no arms. Now I just feel big, if that makes sense.
Yeah. You're when he started, his arms weren't this big, right? Like 3 years ago.
Yeah, he's definitely gained muscle.
I mean, I've still been working out. The diet though is really, really important, which is probably what I'll be using this app for anything.
Right. And what if you're gonna cut out the Dave's Hot Chicken? What is your go-to
Hot
thing?
Chicken.
What do you eat?
Oh, dude.
I know you rate brunch places.
Oh, dude, breakfast places.
I have your brunch list.
Yeah, I got
that you
brunch
sent me.
list, coffee list.
Yeah.
You know, K-Town, but it's a little bit too far. You know what I mean?
Well, that food is the worst.
Dude, so bad.
Yeah.
So bad.
Like dumplings and
Fried chicken.
like that. Fried chicken.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, that's where we are now, right?
Yeah.
You should ask Ilya why he won't let John be in any of our marketing currently.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah. Okay. Why?
I wanted him to be in the video that we put out with David and you and Zane.
John's just a bad example of what could happen.
He just
Or
didn't
I
want
guess
him in it.
I guess a great example of what could happen.
Trust me, yeah.
But I'll explain
agree.
why. Like, so when I trained John, I wanted him to get in shape more than he wanted to get in shape.
Yes.
So like when he didn't have a coach screaming in his ear every day, you know, he like stopped. So
Okay.
you know,
Fair enough.
like that's the problem.
It's kind of like when Dave wants him to like go out to the club and John wants to go to sleep. He's just kind of doing it for Dave.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
It was definitely like partially that. Yeah.
Yeah. A little bit.
You're a people pleaser.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. I mean, honestly, it was just more like, I don't know. I just had a little bit of mid break where I'm just like, I stopped working out. I hurt a little bit in my back, and I was just like, cardio ain't for me.
Right.
And then I stopped doing squats, and I was just
Cardio
like,
ain't for me. Cardio ain't
and
for
it was
me.
like, wait a minute, food is for me.
Right. So you
But
you kept him out of the videos. He's sort of the he's the black sheep. He's the dirty Xeela secret.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Yes.
I'm the
yeah,
black
that's what
duck.
it feels like. He was so funny in the video, and I wanted him in it. And Ilya was like, "No, we're not putting John in the videos. He's a bad example." I was like, I don't think like when people see him on David's Snapchat, it's not like invisible to the human eye.
I know, but it's different when we post it than if David posted. Like, David's obviously his friend, but
Right.
Like we're the brand.
John,
I
think
agree.
you look
I
fine.
agree. Thank you.
I think you look fine too, but I think like you
Don't encourage him.
obviously you look different than like when you transform. So
Of
like,
course,
it's, like,
yeah,
obvious
yeah.
to any person that like
Yeah, I would say so. I would say so.
it's okay. It's not like the end of the world. I still like you.
Oh, thank you.
I didn't see
think
you
that's
when
all
you-
that matters, right?
I didn't see you when you transformed.
I
That wasn't
liked you
one-
when you were skinny, when you were fat. I don't care, man. I love you for who you are.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, that's sweet.
But you know,
Watch it. Like once we get in the
but
car.
get skinny again.
Wait, I want to know. Oh,
I do
go
have a
ahead.
question though. How much do you think, and we all love Julia, how much do you think it has to do with being in a relationship?
Yes.
Oh, dude, relationship weight is like real, man. Jason, I don't know how you didn't gain weight once you married Naveen. Honestly.
I did.
Oh
I
yeah,
did.
right. I forgot.
Yeah. I eat while she's asleep, so she doesn't see me. She wakes up and she finds Cape Cod potato chips by the toilet.
Cape Cod. Oh, those are the best.
Yeah,
The
You ever
baked
had those?
ones?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're like kettle
Oh yeah, kettle bake
kind of thing.
Yeah.
Who's your dream transformation? If you could get your hands on any celebrity or friend, Jonah.
No, so difficult, bro. We tried.
You did try with Jonah.
Yeah, I like really put in the effort, but then I was like, fuck no, fuck this. Yeah, like the thing is, like, if you're not gonna show up, you know,
Yeah.
like I don't want you there, and nobody would.
Yeah,
so,
it's a waste of your time.
dream transformation. That's a really hard one because I don't want to call anybody out for being fat.
Yeah, that's fine.
know?
It doesn't mean they're fat.
I guess.
Maybe Dave. That would be the most fun.
Yeah, Dave would be great, but I think like
Most fun
like a celebrity.
Yeah.
That's not my friend.
Yeah.
I don't know. Have we ever talked about any?
Yeah, like Post Malone when he wasn't. Now he's like super skinny.
Oh,
now.
Post
Oh,
Malone.
yeah,
Yeah,
that'd be
that'd be
great.
fun.
That would have been great.
Great.
Yeah, but I know he's in great shape.
Yeah.
Mm.
Luke Combs.
Luke Combs? Who's that?
The country singer?
Never mind.
I never know country music.
I don't
You wanted all
either.
the
But at
country.
least I know that guy. I mean, that guy's so famous.
He is?
Luke Combs?
I don't know who that is.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
Skrillex would be a cool one.
What a random answer.
I'm just a fan of Skrillex, and I feel like
You're a fan of Skrillex.
yeah. So if he would come out like ripped, that'd be like my dream.
I remember you drove me back from Coachella once, and it was like the first time I got to know you, and I was like, oh, well, he's Dave's friend. He'll probably like the same kind of music as Dave in the car. And then it was like completely like Skrillex the entire time. It was like techno, and like, you still listen to that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
You
that's
do?
the best.
yeah.
Is that what you listen to when you work out?
I listen to all types: rock, techno,
Yeah.
Yeah.
hip hop.
Do you miss the podcast with Joe?
Oh man, I mean, I don't miss it, but like, I would love to do it. You know, if I
Yeah.
had the time.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. And he's doing good without you.
Yeah, he's doing great.
He's doing great.
He's doing 3 a week.
He's doing a lot.
Crazy.
I don't know. Yeah, he's got that
crazy.
AI software. Yeah, Joe's pumping him out. I went over there. He was like, yeah, you just put the 3 cameras in and then you press that button. He's like, Naveen and I wanted to learn like how he does it. He's like, yep. And you go, yep. And now it's matching cameras and it's done. Like it's like that.
Jay, you should be you should do like voices for cartoons.
I just
I
told
wish.
him he should do audiobooks and read like The Grinch and read like
Oh,
stuff
that'd be
like
fun.
that.
That'd be
like,
funny.
For kids on TikTok
I used to do
Live.
some voiceover stuff, but I got out of that game.
I want to know how your guys' like relationship or friendship has changed since moving out here and then them working for Xeela.
Oh, that's a great question.
Because you guys have been friends for ever.
Yeah.
And I'm just this random human here with you guys, so I want to know.
I would just say that it's just we've gotten like a lot closer. Like we've gotten more like to be like family than friends now. You know.
Oh.
Before, like, and like not in a good way. I mean,
I'll agree with that.
like, I mean, like in a good way and in a bad way.
Yeah.
Because now, like, I feel like there's more trust in the group. But
Yeah.
it's also like, you know, you like talk to each other like your family, which always isn't the best, especially for business. But like, it is what it is. You know, I think that's just what happens when you get really close to people. I'd
Yeah.
rather have that than have people that I don't know around me.
Remember we used to try to convince you to move to LA?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you wanted to hire me to be your assistant. And then you tried again when I did move here.
Yeah. And I was like, and you were like, no, I'm not really interested.
I thought about it.
Oh my god! And then you got Dima.
Yeah. Who's still?
No, that was after Dima. And he said, he told me, like, no, it's not.
I had a friend who I have a guy who's like trying to help me make a TV show. He's like a big investor type, whatever. So we were in like Virginia, and I had a show in Chicago, and he's like, let's get a private plane. He's like, I'll fly you to your show in Chicago. And I was like, you don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. I'm like, that's insane. It's like, I have a ticket on United. He's like, no, I want to come see the show. He's like, and I have my grandmother. I'll go visit her. I go, okay. So we fly in a private plane to Chicago, just me and him. It's crazy.
Oh, that's crazy.
And so
when was this?
Huh?
When was this?
This is like a couple months ago.
Oh, nice.
So we're in Schaumburg. We're in Chicago, and Dima knows I'm coming. So in the middle of the show, like Dima walks in with like 20 minutes left. I'd like see him like come in, and I love Dima, by the way. And he goes, and so then after it's the three of us, me, the investor, and Dima.
Oh my god!
And the investor's like great. He's pretty young, and he's like, he like gets comedy or whatever. So he's not like he's pretty good sense of humor.
Yeah.
So then Dima's like, you got time? He's like, I got the best paella place in all of Chicago.
The what? Best what?
He's like, best paella place in all of Chicago.
Paella?
Paella, which is like rice and.
Oh, okay.
He's like, it's the greatest
Oh,
food
my God.
in Chicago, like that. And I'm like, all right, you know.
Oh no,
I'm
Jay!
like, you forget, like you're like, I guess.
That's already where you messed up, right there.
Yeah, because I forgot about Dima. Like,
Oh
you don't. You think of him as you guys, like if what he says will be true, but I forgot that it's not.
Well, I have a similar situation with John after you tell your story.
Don't forget. So then I go, Dima, I can't go. I got to get on the flight back to LA. And so my investor, who's like just a cool guy,
God, dude,
goes, well, I'm going into the city. No, I'll go to the paella place with you.
No way.
And Dima goes, great. We'll drop Jay at the airport.
shut the fuck up!
No way.
Yeah.
Jason.
Yeah. He goes, we'll drop Jay at the airport, and you and I will go get paella. And I'm like, no. I'm like,
Dude.
no. I'm like, and then I'm just like, all right. Well, they drop me at the airport, and then I call the investor like, a couple weeks later. I talk to him, and I'm like, oh, how did everything go after you guys dropped me off? Oh, it was great. He goes, Dima's great, really fun. I go, how was the paella? He goes, horrible. He goes, it was maybe the worst restaurant. He's like, but it didn't matter. Dima was fun, and we had a good time, and he took me, to where I needed to go. And
Yeah. No, like Dima's really fun to hang out with.
yeah.
Dude.
But yeah, the restaurant thing is crazy.
What was your story with John?
I mean, so it was Zane's birthday,
Yeah.
and there's like probably 20 of us that are going out to dinner, and I had John try to go reserve Korean barbecue.
Right.
And, the place that I had to go to reserve is like top-notch Korean barbecue, like super nice, because like the crowd that Zane hangs out with and like all of our friends, they're expecting something like novel, right?
Yeah.
So
Nice,
I get up.
nice use of that word.
So I get a party bus. I put everything on the party bus. And John calls me, and he's like, yeah, I wasn't able to get the reservation. Like last second. So I'm like screaming at John.
All right.
I'm screaming at him. I'm like, bro, I don't know how you're going to figure this out, but figure it out. Because I got 20 people on a party bus right now coming to you.
How is that your solution to everything? Is just figure it out, and then you end the conversation.
Well, Well, because he was there on site at the Korean barbecue place. So
All right.
I'm
Let me-
I'm dealing with 100 other things, so he's got to figure it out.
Let me preface.
Hold
this,
on,
all right?
I'm not done yet.
All right,
I'm not done yet.
fine. Go.
So his solution to figuring it out, right, is getting another Korean barbecue place that's like maybe 10 minutes away.
Yeah.
And, everything ended up being okay, but long story short, it's this like, it was a like hole in the wall, like at a strip mall.
Yeah.
Like run down Korean barbecue place.
Yeah, yeah.
And like where the tables are outside, they're plastic tables.
Oh, no.
Let me just stretch real quick.
And Dave and I pull up because we're
quick,
going
man.
separate from the party bus, and Dave and I pull up. We're like, oh my god, we're you know?
Oh yeah,
And-
that's the worst feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It ended up fine. Like nobody
sure,
like
it's great.
nobody complained.
Right.
But yeah, that was.
Why is he booking your reservation?
Okay, yeah. Let
Why
me look
isn't
at this first.
Why isn't someone from Xeela booking it?
This was like 3 years ago.
Yeah, this was a while ago.
Yeah.
And not only that, okay, I was there, Jason. I was at the finest, best Korean barbecue place in the whole wild Koreatown, okay? On a Friday night. A Friday night that you can't do a reservation on, okay? 20 people. Have you ever gone to a Koreatown, Korean barbecue at like 8 p.m. and like, hey man, you got a spot for 20 people?
No, right. He's so right.
No, he's not.
tough.
He's not right. He's not right. I'm gonna explain why. Because I told him to go earlier. I told you to go earlier. I was like, be sure to go earlier so you can get the spot because I knew that would happen. And you went late, and that's why we didn't get the reservation.
Jason, I went 2.5 hours earlier.
You did.
By myself, all
And
right?
what'd they
With
say?
the kindness of my heart. Because
I want you to do
this fucker
stand-up
over
so
here
badly.
doesn't understand that reserving 20 people on a single table on a Friday night at Koreatown,
Whatever.
you can get a reservation. It was for 4 hours. 4 hours, Jason. And I told him, hey, the wait's going to be 4 hours, okay? I don't mind waiting.
I don't think the wait was 4 hours.
Dude, that ass was 4 hours.
I don't remember, honestly. It was so
20
long ago.
people in Koreatown in the best Korean barbecue in Koreatown? Are you kidding me? Bro.
That's a lot of Koreans, bro.
Bro. That's a lot of people.
Also, to get everybody around a fire is tough. So can everybody
It was
can
unreal.
grill, right?
No, they'll put you in tables like
They
we've
do
done,
it.
like-
They do. It's actually really nice. It's a place called Quarters, and they
Oh,
like
that's the place Ferris goes. Yeah.
they do it for you. It's
They
Yeah,
do it for you.
it's great.
yeah. Anyways,
But I had to defend myself there because
Well, I see what you mean about family.
yeah. Not only that, Jason, my car, because we stayed there for so long,
Yeah.
my car got stuck in the gate and I couldn't get out, and they just left me. The party bus just left. And I tried waving it down.
yeah, but I got you a new one.
You're right. Yeah, I hopped over the fence and everything, and I was like, I guess I'll just walk tonight and go.
From Koreatown?
Yeah.
No, you didn't.
Nah, I took an Uber.
Oh my god, dude.
So how's living with each other?
I mean, other than the thermostat problem.
I think it's actually fine. Like living with each other is not bad at all.
What's the thermostat problem?
Bottom line is that John and David love sleeping.
Bottom line is I like it cold.
I mean, yeah, but so John and David love sleeping in heat,
Disgusting.
and Alex and I love sleeping in the cold. The problem is Alex and I can't unwrap anything else, right? If we're sleeping naked, we're still hot.
Yeah.
Right? But they can put more blankets on
Yeah.
to get warm. So that's the argument, right?
Yeah.
That's it. I mean, and they won't agree with us.
Jason, I walk around with a puffer jacket. That's how cold it is in that fucking room. They don't understand. I have the coldest room. It literally goes negative.
Yeah, his room is the coldest.
I get the coldest, and I'm stuck between Alex and Ilya. That I'm like, it's 2v1. But luckily, Dave, whenever he steps out, is like, it's cold in here. It's cold in here. And I'm like,
Whenever he steps out one time out of the day from his room.
and I'm just like, dude, there is no way. It's winter. Why do I need to sleep?
You live in LA. It's literally doesn't go below 50.
Jason, it's 62. It's 62. I wish I have a thermostat because it's 62. I like sleep. All right, 69. 69. Maybe 68. You know, I'm being lenient.
But why don't you just come?
Lenient.
Why don't you just put more blankets on?
Dude, my fingers and feet are so cold.
Get a space
I feel
heater.
like
Get a space heater.
No,
in
but
your
no,
room.
you
Yes.
don't even have to do that. Just
Okay.
put more blankets on, bro. That's all it is.
it's winter.
You're not listening to me. Just put more blankets on.
It's winter. Why waste electricity when just open a door and let
You don't
Mother
pay the
Nature?
bill.
Electricity is not required for a blanket.
Get a heater
I don't want to
blanket.
put a blanket on. I don't want to pay more.
I mean, it's just crazy. It's just crazy.
They have
I think-
incredible space heaters now.
incredible,
Like
but
really
like,
good ones.
But like Jason, the wind, the draft, it just comes.
The wind.
Literally, like it just follows me around the house. Like
How much would I have to pay you to go do an open mic and do stand up
Oh God,
for 5
no,
minutes?
no, that'd be so bad.
Wouldn't you love to see John do stand up?
Oh, God,
for like 5
that'd be
minutes.
good.
I would. Do you know how many times
Honestly,
I would
I was just love
stutter?
to see John walk on a stage.
I would
Even if
literally
he doesn't
like
say
just
anything, I
stutter.
just love to see on a stage.
Do you have any idea how hard it is to get a table in Koreatown on a Friday night?
I don't know. I think I would freeze. I would literally freeze. I don't know. I don't know how Jonah does it. Honestly, I have no idea.
He doesn't show up.
Jonah.
Oh, he doesn't show up.
Where did he come in?
Does
he live with us too?
No, dude. I went to one of his like open mic, and it was like in this dingy garage, and it's
Oh,
literally
you're talking
like
about comedy right now. Okay.
yeah, like a comedy. Like, and it was just like I was like, whoa, this is how like comedians grind. It's like really nitty gritty. Like, no one really laughs at your jokes, but you're just throwing it out there, and like to see what sticks and what doesn't. And it's insane. It's actually insane that people start this way. I don't know how they do it.
Yeah.
Jason, I don't know how you got to where you are. Honestly,
Yeah, you just do it over.
it's
and over again.
crazy.
Yeah, it's. I don't know. Yeah, you're right. It is kind of crazy when you look at it that way. But if
And
you
then-
do it every time, if you do
Yeah.
it a lot, it gets easier.
Yeah, and I get that. Like as time goes by, like your jokes just become like better timing, sharper. Like it's quick, instant.
Right.
I don't know how many times you have to repeat that same joke, but it's crazy.
You know what the biggest release is in stand, or the biggest like hack in stand up is when you realize that if it's not funny, then you can just comment that it wasn't funny, and that can be funny. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That seems to be. What do you think about during the day? What what goes on in your brain?
I want to know too.
Like when you woke up this morning, what was the first thing you thought of when you woke up?
Well, I landed like yesterday at 2 a.m. Right? And
Okay.
I just came back from Chicago, and then
Okay.
I'm like,
You saw your family.
yeah, I saw my family. Great Christmas.
Great
and then,
family.
And then the first thing that comes in my head, I landed. I'm like, oh, Jason's podcast, 12:30.
Okay.
Yeah, I just I don't
Sure.
know. And I was just like, and I woke up today, and I was like, what am I doing today?
You forgot.
But honestly, I don't know what goes in my head.
What are your main problems that you have in your head?
Current main problems?
Yeah, like what's your life?
Man. Quarter life crisis. It's real. It's like you don't want to work a 9 to 5, so I have to figure something out
Right.
to see what sticks and what doesn't.
Are you working 9 to 5 now?
No. I quit my 9 to 5.
You did?
Yeah, I quit
You
my
quit
9
that
to 5.
job?
Yeah, I did.
At the lab?
At the lab, yeah. I mean, I could always get it back. That's the thing. I can always have it back. And
Oh,
it's
really?
comfortable. But it's just like, do I really want to do this for the next like 30 years? And it wasn't really my passion.
How's the sunglass business?
It's going. It's a start. I think it's just my first time. I've never done anything like it.
What made you want to get into the sunglass business?
Well, it's not really the sunglass business. I just picked sunglasses because they had the lowest, it was the cheapest way.
Barrier to entry.
Yeah,
Low.
barrier to entry, yeah. It wasn't like thousands and thousands of dollars to get
Yeah.
in. It just required a few $1,000s.
Yeah,
And then
that's good.
everything else behind it.
Is
know?
your room filled with sunglasses?
Actually, no, because I finally shipped it out
you
to
shipped-
different third party logistics.
What's the name of the brand?
Heroin.
Heroin.
Heroin what?
You had trouble saying it.
Yeah, I know. I just, it's
Hero
tough.
and villain.
Hero and villain, yes.
Hero and villain.
Hero and villain.
And Dima's your partner?
Huh?
Dima's your partner?
Dima is my partner. Yeah,
Dude, the whole
that's
time,
why. That's
the
why.
whole
I'm
time
like,
we're telling the demon story, John's like,
you have no idea. So one of these events, Dima was like telling me, man, I got a hookup. I got you as a hookup. I got you a table and everything, and I'm excited. And
wait, when did he say he got you a table?
he got me a table at a venue, like at one of his DJ's friends performing at.
Oh, this
Recently?
is when I was hanging out with Emma, right? And we were supposed to come?
Yeah, and
Oh,
I
this
remember.
is here.
Yeah, and it was here, and I was excited, and he showed me like all these people, like the Instagram account, and they're like, there's a lot, there's usually filled. Okay, I get there, and I had no idea. Like, I come in with a table, like 90 pairs of sunglasses, and I'm full on confident right now. I'm like, yo, I see the line outside, it wraps around the block, I I go in there, it's Jason. It was the party next door, and there was 5 people in it.
Oh my god.
And I just felt bad, so I'm like, I still set up the booth and everything.
No.
Jason, and what's funny is you see all the crowd. It's so busy on the other side of the fence.
Is this in Chicago?
No, this was here.
Oh,
here in LA. It was like downtown.
Why didn't you move to that party?
Because I don't know anyone in that party. And
That's like a scene that you'd see like in a movie.
dude, and it was so funny because I just see all these people across the fence just having the time of their lives.
Entrepreneur trying to make it.
And then
Looking into the sun like this. Like, God, I wish I had some shade. If only there was a guy selling
Looking at the moon.
Sunglasses with a cool name.
right. and it was just so funny because it was just literally me, the DJ, and the promoter in charge of that party. And there's literally just 5 of us. And people would peek inside and then just leave.
What did the promoter say?
Oh, dude, he was like, yo, don't worry, it's going to pick up. It's going to pick up. Dude, I was like, yo, it's like close to midnight. And I don't know how to tell him to like, that I got to go. I got to leave. I got to get
Did
out
you
of here.
sell any pairs?
Dude, there was 5 of them.
Oh, so you didn't sell
Including me and Julia. So there's actually 3.
Oh my god, bro.
It was bad, bro.
Nobody
bad.
came?
No, dude, they would come in for like a quick second and then just leave. They would just literally
Was
leave.
this like a bar?
No, it was a club. They have like amazing speakers. It's loud inside, but there's nobody
What's the
in
club
there.
called?
I don't know what it was, dude. It's like part of my like.
It's so hard to do anything. I had a night like that in Louisville.
insane.
I went to Louisville to do stand up.
Yeah.
And it was so bad. It was like, part of doing stand up this year was like learning like where I can go and where I can't go.
Like where your fans are?
Yeah.
Oh.
And so the bigger cities are great. Like New York, good. New Jersey, good. Boston, good.
Yeah.
Austin, great. But then it was also Sunday night is bad,
Right.
which I knew, but I was like, oh, I'll try it, which was dumb. So like I did a show for like 20 people on a Sunday night.
Wow.
Literally 2 people walked in like in the middle of the show, and the guy goes, "Sorry, dude, my grandmother's really sick." Like he just started talking to me.
Oh my
in the
god.
middle of the jokes. And then this YouTuber came, this nice kid, Dylan Pierce, and he just came to the show. And then he came up to me after, and he was like, "Man," he's like, "I don't know how you did that." He's like, "I don't know how you sat there for an hour."
What's your average crowd size? Like 150, 200?
No, not this time around.
Like 100?
No, like 80.
Oh, okay, so like 100, close to.
Close to 100, yeah. But that one was really bad. Yeah, I don't know. It was tough.
Yeah.
So I had nights like that too. Hey guys, today's podcast is brought to you by SeatGeek. Yes, the one and only, the most amazing ticketing app out there. They've been with me since the very beginning on this podcast. They've actually been with me on my YouTube videos 4 or 5 years ago. We've seen so many shows over the years because of SeatGeek. Taylor Swift in Vegas, Tyler, the Creator for my daughter, 21 Pilots a couple times when the kids were little. I have so many great memories from SeatGeek, and that's because they are the best ticketing app out there. You can get the best seats, you can buy tickets, you can sell tickets, and you can do everything that it does everything that you want in a ticketing app. And right now, guys, if you use my code Nash, you're going to get $20 off your first order, which is an incredible deal. I think that's so amazing. So go now. Go to the link in the description. Download the SeatGeek app. Have it on your phone. Please go support SeatGeek. They're very, very near and dear to my heart, and they've also signed on for another year here at the podcast. So that is huge. So my thanks to SeatGeek for sponsoring, and back to the podcast. Do you guys know anyone with a Cybertruck?
They're out?
Yeah, I've been seeing him everywhere.
What?
Well, I've been seeing him on Instagram, like on the street.
Oh, I've been dying to see them.
Like on a
person.
public road?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
We were,
seen-
we were at F1 in Austin,
yeah.
and there was a Cybertruck parked there, and like Dave and I like walked around it, took photos around it.
How was it?
whatever. It was sick.
It was.
And then later it turns out it was Elon's.
Oh,
wow.
really?
Yeah.
What's the
Sick.
inside look like? It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's a lot worse looking on camera. Like on photos it's horrible looking.
Oh.
But in person it's like a fucking machine. It's really
Yeah.
cool in person. Yeah.
Yeah, I read today that there was something like the batteries in Tesla are like bad for you or something. Yeah.
The batteries in Teslas are bad.
Are
for
bad
you.
for your body?
Like
Yeah,
radiation or
yeah,
like,
they give like EMF radiation or something.
oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, but I don't know if that's true.
I mean,
I'm not getting rid of my Tesla.
Yeah.
I love it so much.
great.
I'll
Do you
get
miss your
cancer.
Model X?
Do I miss the Model X?
Or do you like the Model Y better?
I like the Model Y better.
Why?
Just because the Model X was like, people used to hit their head on the doors,
Oh.
and like,
On the Falcon doors?
yeah, and if you're like picking up like a bunch of like kids, like my daughter's friends, like, it's just like, watch out for the doors, guys. The door's gonna close now. It's and when people get in, they're just like, what's fucking happening? You know, but it is cool. I thought it was cool, but most people in my life are like, what the man? Why do you have this? This is, you think you're Buck Rogers or something? You know what I mean? Like it's, so I don't know. But it was cool. But I don't drive fast either. So the Model Y is easier to park.
Yeah.
It charges faster. The battery's better. It's smaller.
Yeah.
And the bucket seats were cool. But yeah, I don't really miss it. I got a wedding ring the other day.
I saw.
Oh, nice.
I got this yesterday.
That's sweet.
Yeah, it's really something. When I put it on, I was like, oh,
When was the last time you wore a wedding ring?
like 10 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah, and we're getting married January 4th.
Where
Oh
at?
my god.
Well, we're in this whole thing now where it's like we're just going up to Santa Barbara to elope,
Yeah.
and then but we can only have 10 people watch it.
Dang.
So and 2 of them are us.
Right. Oh, wow.
Oh wow, that's
But it's only $23,
Oh my god.
which is great.
That's what I'm
John,
talking
how
about.
that's something you would like. You like when things are cheap, right?
I love it.
You love it. Me too.
I love it.
Me too. $23 to get married? Are you
Yeah,
kidding?
dude. That's
Wait,
crazy.
shut up.
Fucking crazy.
That's crazy.
Well, like you
Without the
pay.
court stuff.
I'm sorry. You pay $23 for the license, and then they'll do a ceremony for $100. So it's $123.
Okay.
As opposed to Joe's wedding, which was probably
Oh,
75
80
grand,
grand,
80
yeah.
grand. And Joe's wedding was lovely. Joe's wedding was
Amazing.
great.
Insane. And then that
Wow.
tent. I can't believe that tent.
Do you think Joe's wedding was 80 grand?
Gotta
Yes.
be.
Oh
Gotta
my
be.
God.
Gotta be.
Maybe more.
If you count the
Ew,
hats.
the tent alone.
I mean, I have no idea.
Because it rained was like, I think I heard it was like 10 grand.
And it was, it wasn't
Yeah.
like an over the top wedding either. But that's just what things cost.
Yeah, yeah.
You know?
That's true.
Well, for my wedding, I'm gonna have the whole Xeela team build it out themselves. So
Alex
gonna
would be on lights.
it's gonna be close to nothing. Yeah, Ferris is gonna be on audio and visuals. Bella's on the tent.
Do you still say things like, if I'm not a billionaire by 30, fucking shoot me in the head?
Oh, man.
Dude, how many times have you said that? Because David said that in his interview for the app video.
I don't say it out loud anymore, but I say it in my head.
Do you look in the mirror when you get up and like do affirmations and stuff?
No, I don't like think out loud. Or excuse me, I don't say things out loud, but I definitely think things to myself in the mirror. Yeah.
What do you think?
You gotta get your shit together. You're fucking
John in this heat.
yeah. Kill John. David's a pussy.
Do you guys have fun when you go to Paris? All you guys?
Do we have fun when we go to Paris?
Yeah. The last couple trips.
Oh, dude.
Quite the
Yeah,
segue.
I mean the thing is, last time we went, I was in Cannes for an entire week, so I was like fucking done partying.
Yeah.
And then we got to Paris, which was like great because I got to hang out with the guys.
Yeah.
But other times when we go straight to Paris, it's really fun.
Yeah.
You know?
So you didn't need to go to Cannes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot, man.
It is a lot.
Like the thing is, like David's in this like moment in his life
Yeah. Where he can do anything.
where he just parties like every day. Like genuinely, if there was a party every day, Jay, he would be at it. Not kidding.
Yeah.
And he'd be fucking drinking, having a good time,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
I just can't do that, man. You know?
No, I
Like,
can't either.
I just can't do that. And like I'm not. He has something to celebrate because he's made it.
Yeah.
You know? Like
Yeah,
we've
yeah.
talked about this before.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
can't
yeah.
put myself in that mindset. Like,
Yeah, he calls me to play pool, and I'm like, I gotta go live, and I don't expect him to understand that. Like I know I've told him. There's also things that I like say to him, and I'm not sure if he hears me. Like I'll say things like, "I'm losing my house," and he'll be like, "Oh, but just come play pool." There was a great TikTok that he sent, which was like some guy don't know if you saw it. He sent it to me. It's just like a TikTok, and it's just a guy on the phone, and it's basically David. He's like,
Yeah.
It's just the guy that has like a lot of money and can do anything all day. He's like, oh, Diplo's having a party tonight, and and it's literally like things that David has said.
I mean, it's crazy because
Pickleball at 4.
Yeah, I mean, but if you think about it though, from 18 to like what 23, 24.
Oh, he was hitting it
He
hard.
he never drank. I don't think he ever drank.
Yeah,
never did
no,
anything.
no.
And I just remembered he would like, even when we would visit him, we'd be up till like midnight, just like watching the edits, just like, hey, is this part better or this one's better?
Yeah.
And then he would have everyone just crowd around his bed. I just remember that. I was like, I
was
thought
so
that was
fun.
insane.
Yeah.
And now it's like the complete opposite. Everyone's like working, and here's him just like, hey, what are you doing tonight? And it's like a Tuesday night. Everyone's working. You want to watch a movie?
Yeah.
It's just a crazy switch, honestly. But I mean, the guy worked hard, for 4
He did,
years.
he did.
You were there.
Yep.
I mean, you lived like 8 lives, honestly, Jason.
I know, and that YouTuber time is so you do so much in such a little amount of time. Like, I don't know, you're like doing so much.
Yeah.
Meaning like in one day, you're at a ranch shooting. You're at freaking Madison Beer's apartment shooting. You know what I mean? You're just like, you just do so much in just a little amount of time.
Yeah.
I miss the podcast. I miss the money of the podcast.
I see Jason say this on a TikTok clip like every other week.
What do I do?
He turned down $10 million deal. I see you say that on like TikTok clips all the time about David.
Yeah.
With you
Well,
and
that's
Zach.
that's like a joke for my act that I say, which is, he turned down all this money, and all he had to do was talk to me once a week for 40 minutes. And I'll tell you why it stings is because that's literally every comment on TikTok Live. When's the podcast coming back? So that's why it stings, because it's like, if no one cared, I'd be like, oh, whatever.
No, that was the best podcast ever.
It was fun. And you were great on it when you would come on.
Thanks.
He would always drag you in there, and you'd be like, I gotta work. And then he'd fire you up.
It is crazy how, like, no matter how many people love it around him, if he doesn't love it, he just won't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And which is totally fair.
I think so too.
Which is like, if you're not into it, that's why I don't bring it up or whatever.
It is a crazy concept because you give that concept to anybody else and they're like, what? You wouldn't do that for $10 million?
Yeah. Oh my God.
All you have to do is literally go from your bedroom to your downstairs pantry and talk for 40 minutes for $10 million, and everyone loves you.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
that's not the case. Not everyone loves you.
Yeah,
there's
but-
a lot of
But I'm
people
saying,
that are
like,
pissed too.
true. But I'm just saying, generally, the people that listen
Yeah, generally the people that listen.
love you. You know.
Yeah. That's really funny. Yeah, so I hope I don't hurt any feelings with this wedding thing, but
Well, I mean,
Just
you
can't
got
invite
you two,
everybody.
you got us four. Who are you remaining for?
can I talk to you for a second? No, I don't know what to do because it's like I invited David and Todd and Joe. That was it.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Yeah.
But then I saw Zane at the airport and I was like, oh, I felt really bad. I was just looking at Zane. He's like, is everything okay?
You saw him at the airport?
Well, yeah, we just ran into him at the airport. He was coming out from Fort Lauderdale. We were coming from. We saw him at baggage, just randomly. Then I see you guys, and I'm like, I would love to have you guys there too.
Yeah.
But it's also at an odd time. It's like Thursday at like 11.
Oh.
But I'm so excited to get married. And
You know what was really
have
fun?
It done, huh?
But what you had, which was really fun, was Vegas. Like, when
Oh yeah, that was fun.
that was
Yeah.
really, really fun.
Yeah, it was pretty fun.
It was a lot of money.
I'm really surprised
There's a
you
lot
didn't
of
do
money.
it there.
How much did you end up paying
It was like 15 grand. This is a little too much.
for how many nights? 2?
Yeah, we were there 2 or 3 nights.
And that's
Yeah.
without the rooms, right? Like, because
No,
they
that
were-
was like with the rooms and everything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Which isn't bad. And then also people gave me money too, so it wasn't that much.
Right. Jay, what are you doing for New Year's?
Nothing. Mike Sheffer invited me over to watch the
guys
ball
got a
drop.
kiss?
What?
You guys got a kiss?
we're
at
watching the ball
midnight.
drop.
I hope so.
Is
Watch-
it just you two?
Yeah. I told him that she can't go. I said I'm sorry. I just spent New Year's Eve with Mike Sheffer. Yeah, it's a Jewish thing, and she was upset.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, she was upset. She was like, we should be spending New Year's together. And so, but we'll work it out. I'll see her on the 1st.
Wait, where's Naveen from?
She's from Houston.
Originally, though.
But originally Lebanon.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's been good. She's great. She's the only thing keeping me alive.
Not your kids?
No, my kids are killing me slowly. my kids, oh my God, they're great, but it's just like, last night Wyatt had me go like pick up an instrument from his teacher's house, who lives next door to Todd, which was really weird. And then I'm like knocking on the door, and then as I'm driving over, I get a call from Charlie. She's like, Daddy! I'm like, what? She's like, my phone is not working! My phone doesn't work! And you would think that like, she lost a finger. But that's how kids are with phones. Like, I don't think of it that way. I'm like, oh, your phone doesn't work. Or you don't have a phone for a while. Okay. So we'll fix it tomorrow. She's like, no! She's like, no, it needs to be fixed.
Have you seen the movie like World Left Behind?
What is it?
The World Left Behind on Netflix, or
Leave the world behind.
Leave the World Behind. My bad.
Hero and Vivi? Hero and Vivi? Are you trying his glasses? Or can you put these on really quick? What's the movie called?
Leave the world behind.
Yeah,
Leave the World Behind.
Leave the World
Yes,
Behind.
it's on
Yeah.
Netflix. Who's in it?
Julia Roberts.
Yeah.
Yes, we started to watch it.
Yeah, and
Is it good?
It was like, I've seen it twice now.
Julia Roberts.
It's good?
It's good, just because there's a lot, and there was this scene where it's like this new generation alpha, where like they all they care about is like themselves, and no one really listens to them because they're the new generation. It was kind of like for us, like for millennials or back then, it was just like
what are
no
you
one
saying?
listens to it.
It's a new generation
Dude,
alpha?
I know the movie and I'm lost.
My bad.
You just said it's a new generation
No,
alpha.
yeah. So like, cause in that
Alpha.
movie, everyone, like each generation is like represented,
Okay.
and for them, it was just like they're ultimate reliant on like devices, and it's just like if they have it off, like they literally cannot function without it. You know what I mean? And like even now, even for my nephew, he's like 10, and he's on like these like ADHD medication, like for kids, and I'm like, he's 10.
Right.
When I was 10, I was riding bikes with Ilya already. Like,
Steer the ship back, John.
Yeah.
You're veering off.
My bad.
You're veering off. You're thinking about your
where am I
nephew.
going?
Where are you going?
I'm lost.
Where
I
are you
need my
going and do you know where
Sounds
you
like,
are?
where am I?
I'm so lost right now, Jason. I have no idea where to go with this. Let's just.
You can just stop. I have a question
need
for
to stop,
Jay.
yeah.
So how do your kids rationalize like who to call, like whether it's you or your ex-wife? Like why didn't Charlie call?
Well, a technological thing is not Marnie's forte. So
see.
Marnie wouldn't know how to fix a phone. But if you know, there's things that she's good at, like finding the right dermatologist, stuff like that. You know,
What?
you know what I mean?
Like health-
She find Ilya a
health
dentist.
stuff.
Health
I'm not
stuff.
good at that. Marnie's really good at that. Or like Marnie like did all of Wyatt's college applications. No, she didn't do the applications, but she found out like what he.
Oh my God, he's going to college.
Yeah, he got in. He got into Columbia.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my
Wow.
God. Wow.
Congrats.
I told Zane that the other day, and he was like, "Oh, what's that?" I was like, and Wyatt was standing right there.
Dude, that's
"Oh."
fucking amazing.
Yeah, that's actually
Yeah,
insane.
he got in early acceptance.
Wow.
Is he 16 or 17?
He's 17. He'll be 18 in 2 weeks, and he still can't drive.
Fucking. What do you mean?
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Oh, you just like haven't taught him?
no, he just wouldn't get his license. He didn't. I don't think he wanted to get his license because I think his mother would make him drive places
That's
and
the
do
cr-
errands and stuff.
That's
So he
the
was smart.
craziest concept to me because
Really
Yeah.
funny.
when I was a kid,
Yeah.
all I would want to do is drive.
Right.
Like a fucking racing simulator. Like when I got behind the wheel of a car for the first time, I knew how to drive.
Right.
Because of like the racing simulator shit that I used to do.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah. That was all you wanted to do was
Yeah.
get your license, get your freedom. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
Even for you
I
guys.
remember.
Yeah, it was insane.
I remember the first day I had my license and I was able to drive by myself. Like it was yesterday.
Oh yeah.
I was the best, and I had my dad's. My dad had like this like sick BMW.
Yeah.
It was a 7 Series, like those like really
Oh,
luxurious
so
ones.
nice.
And he let me drive it. I convinced him. I was like, "Let me drive it, please." And I had it the first day I had my license, dude. I felt so. It was insane.
You did.
That's
It was
crazy.
insane.
Where'd you go?
I went over to my friend's house. I think I went over to my friend Tyler's house. I parked up and like walked in. I was like, yeah, I got my license. Let's go. Like you drive around everywhere. Like you go to like random locations just because you can. You know?
I had that feeling when I moved to LA. I remember the first time I was in LA and there was a red Mustang waiting for me.
Yeah.
And I got in the Mustang and I drove up from the airport.
That was your first time driving?
Listening to the Rolling Stones. First time in LA, yeah.
Oh, wow.
And that was wild. I'll never forget that.
That's
That was
crazy.
like, wow. Like
When was that?
I was probably 28
Wow.
Oh, wow.
and I'd come out for a TV show. So they had paid for everything and I was like, oh, this is sick. I'm like, this is going to be the best life ever. And then who knew?
Good start, though.
Good start, though. Yeah, literally listening to the Rolling Stones. Pleased to meet you. Hope you guessed mine. I was like, wow, this is insane. This is fucking sick. I'm in LA.
It's like a start of a movie.
Yeah, I'm on a TV show.
Wow.
It's the start of a movie. A really sad movie.
Whoa. Not that sad.
Things are good. My life's so good. Like, my the kids and Naveen, like, fucking unbelievable. 100%.
Yeah.
And then everything else is like, no, I think I'm doing too much. I gotta let something go. Maybe this podcast.
Would you ever? You should like double down on the podcast.
I know. I would, but you have to get people in here. And I don't know if doing 2 a week is right.
I don't think it's the quantity. I think it's just the quality, right?
Right.
Like the amount of the types of people you have and like whatnot.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah, we have some good people coming. We have Bobby Lee coming in. We have.
Oh, wow.
We have.
Oh, that's gonna be a fun.
It's gonna be
Andrew
great.
Santino coming
Doesn't he
in.
live literally right here?
Yeah, he lives right here.
What?
Yeah.
Bobby Lee.
Yeah, just across the street.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
He's funny.
His podcast blew up with who does he do it with?
Bad Friends or Tiger Belly? Which one?
Oh, he's got two.
He's got one with Andrew and he's got one with his ex, Kalila.
Oh, Andrew, the one with Andrew.
Yeah.
That one's really funny.
They're really funny together. And Tiger Belly's great too. Tiger Belly's been around longer. But
What podcast is Tom Segura on?
he has Two Bears, One Cave,
Oh, with Burt Kreischer.
and he has Your Mom's House with his wife.
The Burt Kreischer one's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're great. They're in Austin.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I want to go down there. I want to go do stand up in Austin. Just hang out for a while. All right. Well, I think we're good. You guys on LinkedIn?
LinkedIn, yeah.
Are we on LinkedIn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you find that to be a viable
Like
place?
Personally
place to
or
go?
our company?
Either.
No, Xeela is.
Is it
Well,
good?
yeah.
Is LinkedIn like good?
What are
Do
you
like,
trying to do though?
I don't know. Just like make new connections with people in the year. You know, you have that feeling when in December, at the end of December, you're like, well, it's a new year. I'm going to do things differently.
Yeah, LinkedIn, like if you use it if you use it properly,
Yeah.
is really good.
Really?
Yeah, a lot like people that are serious about like business are all on LinkedIn.
How do you use it properly?
Like you have to have a nice profile like set up correctly, like with a nice picture, what you do, like, and you can have people do that for you. You don't have to do that yourself.
Right.
And then like messaging people, like connecting with them, following up. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, I've gotten some good stuff so far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you gonna use it for?
What do you want to do differently though? Like specifically.
I just want to be like, I don't know. I just want to be happy with myself. It just seems that there's just like, it's just like constant like,
Waves.
yeah, it's constantly like, oh, this and oh, this was good and this was bad and this was good and this was bad. You know?
Join the club. That wasn't funny.
John, what are you complaining about, bro? Fucking live in a house. You don't gotta pay for your house, your car. You have
true.
a girlfriend. You have awesome friends. What are you complaining about?
My life, bro. I don't know what I'm doing. All right. I don't know which one's north, south, east, or west. All right. I have no clue if I'm gonna be on a bus, a ship, or walking. Okay. Do you understand what
When
I'm?
you talk, I get so lost.
Why would
Dude,
you be on a
What are
ship?
you
That's-
saying?
That's exactly how I feel inside, Bella. If you go in my head, that's literally in there. I don't know what you're gonna see, but there's something.
Just go work for
Why didn't you take a job with him when he offered?
Because I want to do my own thing. Like I want to
That's
figure
John's
out
whole
my
thing.
own
So like David and I both have offered John jobs.
Yeah.
And John's like, I wanna look at you eye level, which I respect a lot.
Right.
So like, I get it.
that's a good mindset.
Yeah, it's just like I don't know.
I think that's overrated. Looking at, I never.
No.
I never looked at Dave eye level. I had a great time with him. I was always like, yeah, whatever you say, Dave. I was like, oh, we're going to see Charlie Puth? Sounds great. Let's go.
I don't think that not looking at eye level is a bad thing.
Right.
I'm just saying, like, that's what he wants to do specifically, which is
and like I said, I just see everyone around me, and they're they all started their own thing. Ilya, Xeela, you have this All Good Things podcast. Scott has Happy Face.
Yeah, but
everyone has their own thing, and I'm just like, oh, I kind of want to try it. You know what I mean? Well, no matter how, like I said, I don't know what way that is, but it is somewhere. You know what I mean?
I told John he should have become a fitness influencer when he had the chance. Dude, he would have imagine he posted consistently.
Yeah.
Like when we launched our documentary, when we launched Xeela.
Yeah.
He'd be huge now.
John, you still could.
No, 100%. And the thing is, I tried,
yeah, you still...
and I changed at least 6 people on my own.
What do you mean you tried?
What do you mean?
You have 3 posts on your Instagram.
Okay, well, no, like privately,
it's been
like
2
people,
years, bro.
People messaged me, and I did help. I helped.
Sure,
one
that's
guy,
fine. I'm saying you becoming a fitness influencer, like you doing it, and so you doing it so that you can get more people onto whatever program you were trying to sell.
Yes.
Like, why did you quit that, dude? That was so lucrative.
I don't know. At that point,
Dave, Alex, and I talked about this. That was the dumbest thing that you did, quitting that.
Wait.
Changing people?
Quitting what?
No, John had a business.
I should have been posting. Yes, all right. I do agree with you on that part that I should have been posting over there. But at that point, I was just working my lab job, and I was content. I was working in COVID.
Right,
and I thought COVID was gonna go skyrocket to the moon, man. I thought they were gonna be COVID. Dude, it's like a stock, man. It's like it was gonna be COVID 3.0, and you know who was gonna be there sending in stuff to the FBA?
You
Me,
make
not
FBA?
FBA, not FBA.
Bro, you make the weirdest bets in your life, bro.
Welcome to
you
my
were
life.
betting on COVID was going to kill more people, so your job would be better.
Okay.
Hell yeah! It was intense out there. All right. The bonuses were crazy, Jason. I was getting paid thousands.
Oh, really?
All right, and I just kept
people.
hoping. I was like, dude, please, this Christmas, this is gonna be a banger. I was gonna be like COVID left and right, bang, 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 and I was just like, and I was ready, Jason. I was ready. I was like, I'm gonna be in the lab.
COVID left and right, bang, bang, bang.
You had no idea. I thought life was gonna be different. I was ready for the apocalypse, and I was gonna be paid thousands. I was ready, but instead I was doing Xeela and doing that.
Fuck that.
Yeah, I was ready to jump ship. I was like, whatever's next, CGMBS. I was ready.
No one knows what that means.
I was gonna be like the guy in front of COVID.
Dude, you know who John reminds me of?
COVID?
Yeah.
What's his name? Joe Rogan, that crazy guy he's got on his podcast.
He's got a lot of crazy people.
Alex Jones. Yeah, he reminds me of him. Where he'll say random shit and it's just funny, like watching him.
So you thought that COVID was going to take over?
Oh.
And then at your job you get bonuses when there's
huge.
more COVID.
Yes.
Basically.
I was making a lot of money when there was a lot of people that were getting
Did
COVID.
you sign an NDA? I'm scared for you.
No.
Jason, can you cut the...
Dude, honestly, I was having the time of my life. I was like, they were giving us free food every day. They were just like hooking us up because of bonuses. Because like there was so many, and there was like,
I can't imagine.
It was limited.
I can't imagine like how much that industry made.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Imagine that, like masks, vaccines, testing. Dude, it's probably mental.
Ilya, to give you an example,
Every single person.
to
got
give
a
you an
vaccine.
example, each COVID test that gets sent, I think a lot of it was covered by the government because like they just wanted it to be like covered, right? So, and when it comes to government, they like to upcharge like crazy. So each test would be like around $500 or so just for the lab, like a true COVID test.
Wait, what do you mean? They would pay you $500?
They would pay the company, not me, obviously. I was just working for the guy.
Obviously not you, John. They would
But anyways, they were just paying.
No, not me personally. They would give me the money. They wouldn't let me. The company. They would pay the company.
But anyways, we were doing like honestly every day. We were doing probably at peak. We were doing around like 10,000 testing.
Wow.
So each one of those would
So
be like
$500,000 a day.
a day.
Wow.
That's
Wait, why does every COVID test cost $500?
It was because it was by the
It doesn't
hospitals. So like
cost
before you would
$500,
get
it
a
costs
surgery.
$500 a test.
Yeah.
right?
So before
Like, in the
you
lab.
could go to like a surgery and stuff, you would get COVID tested. And so that was like that needed to be done quickly.
But you can just
No, that's
you can just
different.
get a box at CVS and
Right,
swipe
but,
your
but
nose.
this was like before that. Like
Oh, before that, before you knew.
It was, yeah, so you had to sent it to the lab
Oh.
to get done.
Anyways, going back to his business.
yeah.
So after we transformed John, he started an online like transformation
Yes.
company essentially.
Yes.
And he got a couple clients.
Yeah.
Well, how many clients do you have?
I had at least like 8.
That's good.
And these
Yeah,
were
it's
like
pretty good.
these were one-on-one sessions. Obviously, it wasn't an
Yeah.
app or anything. It was him calling, him like trying to explain what to do because he just went through it, whatever. And he like built up a standard procedure for everybody. Like
Yeah.
typed it all out. I read through it. It was fucking amazing.
Right.
And then he stopped. I don't know why.
What happened to the 8 people? They're dead.
No, they like I said, it was like a 90 days, and it was just like it was hard too because I was working full time, so
I
I
see.
couldn't, and I only had each meeting would be like around an hour.
Uh-huh.
So you know.
Oh, sure. 8 people. That's the whole
Eight
day.
people, like it
Yeah.
was just a lot, and it was like I couldn't really juggle my time with like that and working full time,
Right.
and the other thing like and living with these guys, you don't know what's happening the next day or the next hour. Honestly.
But you need to put your foot down. You
I
need-
do.
You need to.
I
You need to
did.
be. Maybe you need your own apartment.
I no, the thing is, I did have my own apartment during then.
Oh, I remember. I saw.
Yeah, that little
It
like.
in that terrible neighborhood.
Okay, it wasn't that bad. I loved that place. All right, it was small.
You loved that place.
It was my own personal space. Was it like kind of like scary a little bit? Yeah, but it was my own. It was my own.
Right. And you used to trade crypto. Not trade crypto. You would mine crypto, right?
Just to warm up my room. Yeah. I just
What?
Yeah, so you can turn any PC into like a running crypto machine then. And then like I would turn on my PC and cuz it had a big graphics card so it could like mine a lot.
I'm lost.
Right.
Break it down in women terms.
Women terms, I let my PC just like work using electricity into crypto.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bella, how do you feel about the launch of the app?
I feel good.
You excited?
Yeah, Ferris just texted me. He said, "Have you seen the app? Is it ready?" And I haven't replied yet. Just gonna ask Ilya when the podcast is over.
Is this your dream job? Because you were always into fitness, right?
I didn't start lifting until 2020.
Okay. But this is like a pretty dream job for you, right?
Yeah, the dreamiest.
Was no longer is.
No, this is the dreamiest job yet.
Yeah.
I dream about it every night, and I wake up in sweat.
You do?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
The app.
It's so
you know?
stressful. You're
Yeah.
gonna do great with it.
Thank you.
I was talking to Ilya.
No, I think we'll be really good.
Good.
You know,
You
I
guys
think-
are gonna kill it.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah. I mean,
It was like the reason I say the reason I'm confident is because there was meticulous effort put into like making it the best, you know.
yeah. Yeah,
And
yeah,
like
yeah.
we know what a good app is and what a good app is not,
Right.
and so we're set out to be the best, you know. Plain
Yeah,
and
yeah,
simple.
yeah. You're gonna do really well.
Yeah.
All right, guys, go download the Xeela Fitness app. It will be in the link in the description on YouTube here and on Spotify. And we love these guys. We love Xeela. You guys have done so much for me, just personally. Ilya, you personally have gotten me just by getting John in shape. When you got John in shape, it just made me want to get in shape. And you've probably added years to my life. So I do appreciate you.
Well, you should come back. We miss you.
Yeah,
To
I'll come
Xeela's
back. I don't like to go over there because it's like, by the time Zane gets there, it's like he's like working towards something, and then I feel like I'm in the way.
I hear you.
So it's that, and that's usually when I work out, that 9 o'clock hour.
Well, you should come like work out with me at Equinox.
I work out. I go to Equinox.
I see him there every day.
Every
you don't
day.
go to
Yeah, you're the
Equinox.
one that doesn't go to Equinox, Ilya.
Where do you go?
Ilya doesn't
He
work out
doesn't.
anymore.
He doesn't.
You don't work out. You look like you work out.
No, I do. I work out at the gym though.
You work out at the house.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll work out with you at Equinox. I'm there a lot. I'm gonna probably be there tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same.
I'm gonna try to stay away from the donuts.
What time?
I'll probably be there at like. I love this week. This is my favorite week of the year.
It's so nice.
It's the best. Like, because I was like hiking and running at 6:30, no traffic.
Yep.
And then I was at Equinox at like 8. No one was there.
Yeah, it's
Dude,
the best at Equinox.
on Christmas Day,
Yeah.
I worked, and it was the most peaceful time.
Yeah.
Of my entire I
Yes.
was like, I wish every day was like this.
It's so nice.
It was fucking crazy.
Then after Equinox, I was like, I normally don't stop to get a coffee because the line is so long. There's no one there. I was like, oh, I'm gonna get a coffee.
yeah,
So,
there's no one at the gym right now. Yeah,
but yeah, I'll be there tomorrow at 8.
I gotta go at 7.
You're going at 7.
Ilya goes at 5.
Seriously, I'll try to go. What time will you be there?
But Zane has his Dexa at 9.
You'll be at Equinox at 7.
So I'll let you know. Either 6:30 or 7.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll try to be there.
Okay.
Do you normally make plans over the podcast?
Yeah, I mean, we can cut this out, but yeah, I like making plans. I want to see people more.
Yeah.
I haven't
Well,
seen
if
you
you
guys.
go to the gym January 1st, you'll definitely see a lot of people.
Right. No, I want to see you guys.
Yeah, have we not been seeing you because you've been on the road, or
I was with
just busy?
I was with Murr for a week, and then I was in Boston, so it was 2 weeks. And then before that, I was just on TikTok Live every single day,
right.
every single day.
And we don't work at the house anymore. We don't watch him play pool.
He doesn't
true.
come to my house.
Oh, you don't at all?
No,
Oh, wow.
I want to. I have to pay for Columbia University.
That's amazing.
That's amazing.
Is
No,
he going
it's-
to, like, continue music?
Yeah, he's gonna do music.
Sorry,
Wait,
Wait,
it's
but
not-
is he getting a scholarship?
No.
He's white.
Oh, get this, Il. There are no scholarships.
What?
So
Why?
like
For
if-
that university?
So let's say you're like a great basketball. Let's say you're a star basketball player on that. Nothing.
Wow, that's crazy.
Holy
Just because it's,
crap.
like, Ivy?
I think I don't know.
That's amazing. It's like my dream.
That's
Yeah.
nuts.
Columbia's so nice.
Yeah, it's crazy you got in
Crazy.
No, that's...
because he's white. You know. All right, guys, go check out the app. Go to the link in the description. Download the Xeela Fitness app. It's going to be incredible. You know these guys are behind it, so you know it's going to be great. And I can't wait to try it. And I'm going to make a little YouTube video. I'm going to try it out myself. Anything else?
No. Thanks for having us, Jay. Thanks for the kind words.
Love you guys. We'll see you next time.
Adios.
Bye bye.